Welcome back to our Survivor 41 rankings. I thought it was a filler episode, honestly, but we'll get everybody else's opinion on the episode because I honestly don't have a lot to say about it.
Okay, yeah.
I like that we got some more screen time from Luvu, so we got to hear kind of what some of them are thinking a little bit or what's going on with them. Even if it was painted as this, like, they painted it very, like, happy-go-lucky kind of picture where they could have very easily thrown Erica under the bus at that, like, feast, and they didn't do that. But did they really do a rock, paper, scissors? Because I didn't see that happen. So
That's probably a lie. It's probably a
Okay.
lie. I'm a little confused about why they did what they did. I think this merge twist was just like unnecessary, but I will also say, like, I commend them for trying to change things up. I mean, it's been 40 seasons. You do have to start to like change the way the game is played because it's just, I feel like it's going to get stale because it's always going to be super fans scheming 24/7, so I don't know. I think they did a bad job at trying it this episode, but it was still like an effort that I can't like ignore. Like, they're trying to do it. I don't know if it's working with newer generations, but we'll see.
I mean, I wrote a note like, what the fuck is with this like stone thing at merge? Can you just
what is that? Like,
why are we doing
they
this?
made it to merge, sort of.
You're just like making these people sit out because they drew a rock. And I just feel like just let them freaking play the game they came to play. Like, it's just what shit luck to draw this rock, and then you get to sit out. You're at the merge, but you're not really. Then you can't even like play for your immunity, and then it's all left up to like these random. It was so stupid.
Yeah.
I also am not a fan of like Jeff talking to the audience and like
stop.
Cameras.
Why is he always doing that?
I do not like that.
I hate this twist with a passion. This is awful. I feel like, now I'm probably totally wrong, but like production straight up, Jeff as production lied to the entire cast. He said the people who win this challenge will be safe, but they're not. Like, they just lied to the cast. Like, if there's one source of information you should be able to trust, it's production. But they
I think
punished for winning the challenge because it's like Erica's only safe if she smashes the thing. Of course she's gonna smash the thing. This twist sucks.
I think if Prod was going to do that, the production should have done something like, the winning team gets to have a merge feast. And like, that at least, like, you're not telling a lie, a blatant lie, Jeff, to the cast members. At least that's half true. Like, they are going to eat, but they're not safe. That would be at least a little bit better. But I agree, the twist is a little like ridiculous, redonkulous. And also, why can't Erica just go look for an idol on Exile Island? Like, why is she just given this hourglass? At least have her find an hourglass. I don't know. Like, at this point, I don't even know.
No, but it's like, break it and you're safe. Okay.
Okay.
Break it now or in 45 minutes?
Right.
Do I break it now? Like, in this current second? Like, why am I waiting for you to like leave the island for me to make this decision? It's such a no-brainer.
I just don't think the merge was broken, so I don't think they needed to do anything different. So I just feel like they actually hindered one of the most exciting parts of the game, which is the merge. That's usually an exciting episode.
It's an iconic survival moment.
And this was very moment. So yeah, not a big fan of it myself either.
I also don't even like the symbolic taking away of the merge feast. Like, ooh, it's harder because half the cast doesn't get to eat the merge. The whole point of the merge feast is it's like you've accomplished this thing. Have this community before people go crazy. And people even go crazy during the merge feast, Like, play out.
This goes back to tradition versus like bringing something new in. Like, I think this season they're breaking a little too many traditions. I think if you really wanted to sort of revamp the season, don't break every tradition. Like, the lying aspect of that one advantage where, you can't even lie your way out of it. And then also this merge feast. It's like they're two very crucial moments of Survivor, which is you get to lie at any point. You don't need to tell the truth. And also, when you get to the merge, you eat and you bond with everyone else who's made the merge. It's a very like ceremonious kind of thing. So to kind of break both of them in one season within like episodes of each other, it's going to be jarring for people who watch it. So I am a little afraid of how the pushback will be, because 2 episodes ago we had a great episode. So it's
There's
very
also too many opportunities for people to like get themselves off of the chopping block, like as
like
far
randomly.
as things in the game, and not just using their social skills and their politicking to get themselves out of it, but it's like, oh well, I have this rock that I can use at tribal where I could possibly be safe, or I could smash this hourglass, or I can go
this
ask
hourglass
this to literally hand me their advantage. So
the fact that Jeff comes onto the island to give her, like, that's never been done. What is that? What the hell is that? That felt like the most like weird thing I've ever seen. Like, yes, him talking to the camera was already weird, but this was weird to me. Like, Erica was like, why is he here? Exiled, not together on an island with Jeff. That's not what is happening. And also, if you're gonna have an hourglass, why the fuck aren't you just gonna turn it instead of, why are you smashing an hourglass?
It should have been, I know, I was like,
why use an hourglass in the first place?
And he said it on his side, and I was like, what is he doing? But like, can it be like one of these, turn this hourglass over with like, okay, you can do this and get an advantage, but it also might come with a risk or something like that. Like, so she doesn't know exactly what she's smashing the hourglass for, right? Like, that's kind of been the theme this season, is like, pick or choose, you're like, beware type of thing. But yet he just hands her this hourglass and he's like, if you smash it, you're still here.
It's like, it's not even an advantage. It's just like, hey, you're good. And it's just someone who did not have an edit the entire show, which makes it even more awkward, because I'm like, do we care that much? I mean, barely, a little bit, but not really at the same time. Erica was the second least shown in the season besides Heather. So to have her have all, like, production knows the trajectory of the season. If this was going to happen to her, this weird hourglass advantage, at least show her be a little bit better at the game. Like, I felt like the only time they showed her was when she blatantly made her position worse, like single-handedly brought herself worse. So why are we helping her? Like,
there was no build up to make
there's
it better.
no build, and that's one of the biggest things that I was really pissed about in last night's episode. Like, all things considered, it was a lot of crazy shit, but that was the icing on the top. And I was like, I don't know about this one.
I really think it goes back to what Fan Guy said with one of these podcasts, that during quarantine they just had too much time on their hands and they really overthought the fuck out of the season. Way too much. Really overkill.
Yeah, I can see that. There's so many things that just annoy me about just this episode. It's like, the tribal at the end is the driving force on the episode. Even, sometimes you only get a medvac, but there have been times where someone literally gets pulled from the game and we still get a proper tribal council. Yeah. It's like, at the end of every episode, you walk away, like, one less person's going to be there. But they're just like, oh, what's that? Our season's 29 days and we're going to be like having to do all these weird double eliminations. You know what'll fix that? An episode where no one goes home. It's like, I
literally screamed. I was like, what the fuck is this? Nobody's leaving? What the hell?
You know what's really funny to me? This season is the hardest, and yet it's also the most babyest. Like, the production is babying some of these characters to stay in the show. Like I don't know. It's ridiculous. And Erica didn't earn it, like, narratively. No one really earns that damn weird hourglass advantage, to be honest. But if it had happened to Shan, I'd be like, oh, okay, like, this season has always been about her, like, whatever, fine. But it's just like awkward just to watch it from this. Like, you filmed this already. Like, the edit could be better in all aspects. Like, you already know what happens except for maybe the end, but you kind of already know that too because the votes are there. So it's like, what the fuck?
If they were going to do this convoluted twist, it needed to be a 2-hour episode or something.
So that we can see someone actually leave by the end of the 2 hours. Like, I don't mind if it's like that, but it wasn't. They just call it a 2-parter just to make us not upset, but it's an episode that has no one leaving.
Got no ending.
it really, really is not. It's just like, everything that's happening, all these strategy talks are going to be thrown out the window because let's be honest, Erica's going to smash this stupid thing. So
Exactly.
everything we just watched, where they're like, oh, it'll be Erica, oh, it'll be Heather. Like, that's a good merge episode if we're just watching these dynamics play out. But they couldn't even let that happen. They're undoing the entire episode. It's like the worst.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got to move on to the rankings.
Oh yeah, we didn't even
with our-
rank it.
With our bottom two, which this week is Sydney and Heather.
Really?
Any thoughts on these two?
Let's see. Yeah, Heather, I didn't rank her. I guess Erica, I didn't rank her either, but I guess she could be in top 10 because of this hourglass. But I don't think she's done anything socially to win this game or get closer.
I left Tiffany off of mine this time.
You left Tiffany off yours? Why? What's the
I just
reason?
don't think that she's getting herself into a really good position come merge. If Lyanna already has bad feelings about her and Lyanna seems to be getting into this like cookout second coming, like she could probably convince them just to go after Tiffany and get her out if she's a problem for Lyanna, and they'll follow her.
Yeah. I think Tiffany has the capability of also doing the same thing to Lyanna. This actually kind of got me scared about Lyanna's placement because of Tiffany's like when she's paranoid, she takes action. So it's very possible that now that she knows that Lyanna can just steal someone's idol, she could go over to Xander and make sure that doesn't happen, or have him give it to her. Like, I don't know. I think she is smart enough to do stuff like that. So I thought she actually did better this episode because
I mean,
she was annoying. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see that too.
I just see Lyanna gathering like, I mean, I'll wait till we get to her.
Yeah.
Anything on Sydney or Heather?
Sydney, I hope Sydney's the first merge boot. I think it's very likely. It could very much happen.
You think her relationship with Danny and Deshaun?
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like. I'm just wishful. Like,
don't put that bad
right
juju
now.
on my team.
Oh, that's your team. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know why Sydney's on your team anyway, but anyway.
I will say somebody made a joke on Twitter, even though it's very accurate, that with Jeff and all of his talking to the cameras, he has more fucking confessionals than Heather.
Yes,
Entire season.
he does. He's more of a character than Heather.
Has she had one?
That's
He's had
ridiculous.
2, I believe, in 6 episodes.
He's had 2, and then he's had that, one scene with Erica on Exile Island. Like,
No, I'm saying Heather's only had 2 this entire 6 episodes.
Oh, okay.
I think
That's crazy. I mean, and Jeff has like 3, 2, maybe 2.
Well, we'll move on to number 10, which is Erica, who's up 2 spots. She has the hourglass advantage.
Yeah, I mean, she's late, like in terms of an end game for her. She really, if she does this hourglass, she's gonna piss off a lot of her teammates from the past. So she might be able to be a free agent. So she would have to really capitalize off of working with the other side if there even is one. But it's just like it's an uphill battle for her to win the game. So we'll see. I don't know. I didn't rank her.
I feel like she would be in a better place if she didn't use the hour.
Yes, I agree. I just don't think it's for $1 million and for her to be stuck on this exile island and feeling hopeless. I don't see anyone not taking that chance. Like,
I mean, why do you think she'd be in a better position though? She's already public enemy #1.
Yes, but so the majority of Luvu is on the team that she would be sending to tribal, right?
But they already
so
want her out
came
anyway.
back and was like, I
no,
had
Danny.
the
No,
opportunity
that's true. Danny
to
wants
switch it, and I didn't. I
Yeah.
wanted to keep the majority of my Luvu team safe.
That's a
with
pretty
the
big
numbers.
risk. It's pretty
She
big
could
risk.
maybe socially talk her way out of being voted out.
Yeah,
know-
but she already feels at the bottom, so I feel like it's not really. I think taking this step is like a rebirth of her game because she already felt like she was on the bottom. Plus, Danny wants her gone. Like, I didn't even realize this, but twice in the episode, he's like, that's fine. Erica can go. Like, you're not thinking
I
about
just
the
feel
other
like if
girls?
she's gonna flip it, she's
I
gonna
don't
need to
get it.
convince them to get rid of one of the Luvu.
So if Erica smashes which I think will happen, then Luvu just crumbles and everyone goes after Luvu week after week. And Erica might be the last standing Luvu, who knows? But it's still not gonna help her in this. That's the thing. Like, I didn't rank her because I just don't see a way for her to get enough respect to win. Unless she really is that last Luvu member who sneaks to the end and she's like, I was public enemy number one. I was the last person that everyone wanted, and I'm here. That's a good story, but it's just hard. I just don't see it happening. It's just hard to get there, you know.
I wish we had an edit and knew exactly why she's so public enemy number one. We got this small edit that she's a rat, but literally
Everyone's a rat.
So I don't
Nasir's a rat. Sydney's a rat. Deshaun's a rat. You know, like everyone's a rat.
I wish we understood the dynamics of that team more.
Who the fuck knows?
Well, number 9 is Tiffany, who is down 1 from last week.
We kind of already talked about Tiffany.
I just
What
think
about
her
you?
paranoia
What do you
is
think,
what's
Nick?
gonna do her in. And
Possibly.
she just remains paranoid.
I put her
That's-
higher than last week a little.
I put her higher. Yeah. I think Shan is more like paranoid and it's doing her in more than anyone else. Like, if we're gonna attack Tiffany for it, I honestly think
Well, but
Shan's
Shan's edit
like-
is so fucking positive, it's hard to really feel that way.
It's crazy though, because she's made a lot of mistakes, but like it's
And they edit it
overall-
positively though, which makes me think
I-
she's going very far.
Mhm.
I agree. I just think that if we can look past edits, her moves are kind of very, very questionable in many
I mean,
aspects,
not
but we'll
really.
get to it.
She's paranoid.
Yeah, which is
I
making
just feel like with Tiffany, you have your relationship with Evie and Lyanna. You could continue to build a relationship with Xander just because he was on your previous tribe and that could be a number for you. But why are you immediately like she's jumping ship from her relationship with Lyanna immediately?
I don't
Why?
I don't think she did that immediately. Like, she's sussing her a little bit, but I don't think she's like, let me get
Yeah,
her
but she's
out.
already like, I don't think I'm gonna be as nice to her as I was. Da, 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 da. Like she's like
I think what she
we
means is
just
that I'm not
got
gonna
together.
be
Slow down.
true,
She's a
but I
good-
think
she's
what
a
she
close
means is
ally
that
of yours. Why are you doing this?
Tiffany
I
does
think
play
what
hard.
I think what she's saying is that I'm not going to be as loyal to them, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think she's thinking that she has to be, because she probably trusted them much more than she realized, right? So I think that's what she's saying. I don't know if she's going to jump ship right away. Lyanna seems like she's ready though. She's annoyed with Xander. She's annoyed with Tiffany. Like, I don't know. She doesn't like any of those people. So I think she's going to jump ship way before Tiffany does. But Lyanna actually has the people to, to jump with. So
Yeah.
I don't like Tiffany, I never have, but I just don't think she's. I think she's actually.
I think
She
she's
plays
playing-
hard.
Yeah,
it could
she's-
help her. I mean,
Yeah, I think she has a winning case. It's just she does have to chill a little bit before she gets there. But at least she's playing and she hasn't gotten anything caught. Like, no one's really clocked her for being so social and likable. Like, Lyanna has said it in a confessional. She's like, she's so paranoid, but she's so likable. No one's gonna, like, that's a good thing. Like, that's a
Yeah, for
very
sure.
positive thing that no one's really like giving her props for. If a guy is doing that, he's like number one, I think. So
But that's why I think she just needs to slow down. Like she
Yeah,
can do
oh,
that in her
absolutely.
confessionals, but like you need to kind of play it a little bit closer when you're
Yeah.
actually talking to Lyanna or whoever on the beach. Like you can't be giving off these vibes that you're not trusting them. That should be kept to you.
number 8 is Ricard, who is also down 3 from last week. Could be an outsider to this merge. I mean, who knows really after this episode. I don't know if I'm taking, like Mike said earlier, I'm taking this episode with a grain of salt because everything could change.
yeah, I'm not
Well,
really
it
sure.
looks like Shannon Ricard left their tribe a little uneasy and untrusting of each other. And Shan is already, she's got a great backing to her already.
She does.
Right away. So it would be very easy, I think, for her to go to Lyanna and Danny and Deshaun and whoever else she's going to join forces with and be like, listen, he's super snaky.
Well, the thing is, I feel like Ricard and Shan, yes, they fucking blew up after Tribal and they're not on good terms. However, I don't know if they would be the ones to go after each other yet because they're still the only ones from UA. So like they will turn on each other, but I don't think they're gonna try to do it right away. So
But why stay
Ricard,
together?
they're not gonna stay together necessarily, but they're not gonna like be like, let's get him out. Because then you're really just the only one left. And like it's very easy to just be like, okay, well, she's gone
Yeah,
too.
but he could be really detrimental to her game.
And losing him is also detrimental to her game. Shan
I
is not
don't
in a,
think it is.
you don't think so?
No.
Where's Ricard ranked here?
So here we got 10 is Erica, 9 is Tiffany, 8 is Ricard. Do you have any comments on those three, Mike?
I put Erica probably higher than I should have just because this episode focused almost entirely on her. I think Tiffany at 9 is just right about right. And I think Ricard, I probably put him around here, but honestly, he should probably be higher.
Yes,
Mm.
I put him higher as well.
What are your thoughts on Tiffany, Mike?
I like Tiffany. I think she's doing an okay job at the social game. I don't understand how she gets someone like Shan to just blurt information out right in front of her. So good on her for that.
Very interesting, right?
Clearly, Xander trusts her more than Lyanna. You know, he's over here spilling beans to her back on the old tribe, and she's immediately catching Xander in lies, and he's just like, "Oh, you got me," you know. And it didn't seem to become this whole big thing. So I don't know. I like Tiffany's game. I think she's probably going to be not targeted for a good chunk of time while they're getting all these like Luva's going to cannibalize themselves. People like Danny and Xander are going to be targeted for being challenge beasts.
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't know if she has all the skills to get herself all the way to the end. Once it gets late game, that's where I'm predicting her to eventually wind up.
Interesting. So why 9 then? Why is 9 a good place for her?
I think she should realistically probably be slightly higher. I can tell you where I put her. It might have been right at 9. Yeah, I had her right at 9. Just because I kind of do it on like winning, and I don't know if I can see her winning. Really?
Okay, fair enough.
You weren't here last week, Mike, but how do you feel about Mike's mom squad being the last team with all its players?
Very proud and happy. I have Tiffany and Shan and who's my last person?
I don't know.
Yeah,
What's her name?
Is there a Heather on this season?
Oh, you're
Sarah?
not
Sarah?
sure. You're being serious. I'm like,
it's
I'm not
Sarah.
I'm being
I think it's Sarah.
Heather's obviously a bust, but these other two, I mean, Shan, come on, Shan, and I
The
could do
main
worse-
character.
I could do worse than Tiffany, so I'm pretty happy with my team.
Heather's gonna skate right through there. Watch her.
She
I
probably
think
could.
Heather.
She could be the
I think
goat
Heather
taking it
is
to the end.
final 3.
You could
Yeah,
have the
I
final
really-
3, honestly, Mike. I'm not gonna lie.
Mike, you if Shan trusts Tiffany like that, yeah, you might.
If I get
Like,
the
if
final
Shan
3, I'm
does-
retiring from this shit. I had a team of 6 for H Heroes, Healers, Hustlers, and I got the final 3 on my team of 6.
Wow.
This would be more impressive. It's just all 3 of the
This would
It
votes.
would be
definitely be
extremely
very
impressive.
impressive.
Well, number 7. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's fine. I don't think Heather's actually going to make the end.
Really?
I don't know, man. I feel like
I would
I
take it to the end. Like absolutely take it to the end.
No.
Number 7 is the always debated Xander, who was up 2 spots from last week.
too low.
I had him at 7.
Gotta give him props. He not only survived, the inevitable, like with no votes and stuff like that. Now he has an idol. Now he has an extra vote, and now he has Nasir. So, I mean, Meg had it right like weeks ago, but like if he got to this moment, which I honestly thought he wouldn't. And yeah, he does have tools to get pretty far. I personally still think that he will make himself a target by being a challenge beast, possibly.
Do you think over Danny and Deshaun and Nasir?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, we don't know how individuals go. Who knows? But Danny definitely will be number 1 for me. Look at how he freaking, if you saw this challenge, what the fuck? This guy was beasting through it. Like, it was very obvious that he is a threat physically. But Xander, I don't know. The girls don't like him besides Tiffany, really. And like, they know what he has. It's still possible he still is in trouble, but him and Nasir, that's a good foreshadow like editing. It looks like those two will work together and it probably will succeed. So I'm backtracking because of that, because of the edit. I don't think he made good choices, but anyway.
I had Xander vibing right around 5. Let's be honest.
Wow.
With my ranking, I'm factoring the fact that the losing team is probably going to be safe. So Xander is probably going to be safe. He's going to have an idol.
Oh
And
my God. And an extra
Shan
vote.
is like, maybe we should take the idol from Nasir, Lyanna. And so maybe Xander is going to be able to keep his because Lyanna feels like she has some in. And I'll be so mad if it's Nasir's idol that gets taken. But it
really
like
could. I think
we're going.
Even if Xander loses his idol, though, he still has an extra vote.
Yeah.
That's really only good if you have numbers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need close to even numbers or at least the plurality. And who does Xander have? Like actually, maybe Nasir right now, maybe the men because they're scared of the women. Maybe, I don't know.
He might form that bond with Deshaun, Danny, and Nasir because they are talking about the guys thing like 24/7.
I mean, I've got him higher than the blue men, except Nasir. I've got him higher than Danny and Deshaun only because Luva's completely going to cannibalize itself. It's going to go the way of every Matt Singh, or not Matt Singh. Sorry, what's the tribe that dominated? Tandang. They're going to go the way of every Tandang.
Wow, you remember the names?
I don't
Holy
remember
shit!
names.
Holy shit!
They're gonna
That's impressive.
They're gonna end up at the merge. They're like gonna all turn on each other, and they're just gonna go one after another, and there'll probably be one or two of them that stand out and survive. And there's a good chance that it's probably like Deshaun and Nasir, or Danny and Deshaun. Maybe they're shown to be a strong duo. But like most of that tribe, I feel like is gonna be getting a lot of heat really quick because they're clearly not gonna be able to stick together.
So stupid. Oh my gosh. Cleaners. Clean it up.
They're the cleaners. They're the cleaners.
What the fuck? Yeah.
But the cleaners were messy. They just didn't have the numbers. Well, number 6 is Evie, who just keeps falling in our ranking. She's now down to 6th. She's down 2 from last week.
Just not a good position. Like not the greatest position. I think she started off strong, but we're not seeing edits of her like making good connections that are outside of her original tribe. And that original tribe doesn't even want her that much besides like, I don't even know at this point, but she's got to step it up. I still like her. I still think that she has potential, but the edit's not showing her in a positive light or any light, to be honest. She's just getting heat all the time.
I mean, I think it's hard to say what her relationships are like. We've barely seen them together at this so-called merge. So
yeah, true.
I don't think they've had the opportunity yet for us to see.
Because it's a filler episode, apparently. So
It is.
Will
It
we
really,
even
really
actually
is.
get to see? That's always the question I have.
Now here's the thing about her, and I dropped her probably harder than I've dropped.
she's
most
number
people.
7. Yeah,
I dropped her like a lot, and I've had her in 2 earlier, but she's at like 8 for me. And the very simple reason is, of the people who are presumably going to be vulnerable, she's the only yellow. It's just her. Xander, Tiffany, and
fuck.
And
oh my god.
God.
If Erica
Lyanna
does this,
are on the about to become immune tribe 99%, and she's alone with a bunch of people who
That
have
don't
a
even like
tribal
her.
relationship.
yeah.
Deshaun is there, so she's got him, but that's
And
it
Ricard
in the group
technically.
of vulnerable people.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't really have Ricard, not that I've seen.
But like he's like not part of the big,
yeah, I
little tribe.
guess.
But they want to get a girl out. So it's like Evie
Yeah.
is like
They want a girl out. So what other?
They
girls
already
even
made
in
fun
that
of her.
group?
They were like, "Oh, you're getting all the guys out, like at the feast."
Yeah.
So it's like,
What other females are going to presumably be vulnerable?
well,
Sydney.
Sydney, I could
but
see
Sydney's
that.
close. But Sydney's also close in them. Like
But she's
doubt.
really got herself close to those 2 guys from her tribe.
That's what I'm
From what we've
saying.
seen.
Man, I didn't
She's-
even look at it like that. I should have.
That's why I dropped her. If she gets through next week, if she gets through this next
Then
episode,
she's
this
good.
bullshit
Like, she's-
episode, she's going
yeah.
way back up for me, unless the edit like
buries her or some shit, you know.
But the edit makes me kind of feel like it's possible that she gets out in this merge.
I'd be sad because I like her, but
because they gave her no screen time, and the only screen time they did was when she's like getting not yelled at, but like
I
sort
know
of
what you
scolded. Yeah,
Aspen, guess who jumped on the Xander train?
I'm not on the Xander train.
Ah.
I just understand that Xander's in a better position now. Like
You
really,
understand what Aspen and I have been trying to explain to you.
because it
This
wasn't
whole
certain yet.
fucking
It
time.
wasn't certain yet. You had so many weeks left for him to like mess up and lose the challenge and then go
And he
home.
didn't.
Yes, but I'm saying that percentage was like the likelihood of that happening was much less. It happened, but I'm still standing by me hating on him previously. Like he was overhyped and overranked at that time. Now he's where he's at. He's in the mid pack. I don't like him still, but he's up there. doing
Damn,
okay.
Alex. Damn.
What you gotta say, Aspen? What you gotta say about this?
How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you talk all that shit? And now
Because I
look at
stand by it. I stand by it. I stand by the previous, opinions. Now he's just luckily really good now, like in a good position.
Aspen, luckily nobody went home, so you still have the last person that went home, even though you weren't here last week, and Jeannie. So how are you feeling about that, Aspen?
Jeannie,
Oh, fuck y'all, yo.
why'd you
That was
leave?
fucked
You
up.
can't just ditch us just because your member lost. Like,
Right? That's what I was saying.
that is so rude. I'm still here. I got one person left.
Stop it. Yo, I was sad, man. I was sad as fuck when my girl went home, bro. Cause I'm like,
she had
damn.
a chance.
She did she? Cause as soon as the episode came on, I'm like, oh, I'm losing my first person. It's over.
Yeah, she would kept fucking up.
No, she had a chance. Come on. One, she had a
She
fucking
made
shot
bad
at the
decisions
dark
after bad
dice.
decisions.
Okay,
she
yeah,
that was a
but-
bad decision. She should have used that.
She should have used that. And then like, I don't know. You're right. I don't know. It sucked. It sucked to watch her go.
Yeah, I don't know. I get what Shan was saying though. Like she too honest. Like don't nobody want to play with that.
Well, yeah,
you know?
too like straight. Yeah, I agree. Because Shannon and Ricard are schemers, and like she's not. So I like. How do
Right.
you bring her into merge? It's just gonna be
Which
a mess.
honestly, they should have took. She should have took Jeannie because look at her ass now with Ricard.
No, I
but,
know. Even Ricard should have took Jeannie because then at least like
Right,
well like if
right.
like both of them are fucked. Like Shannon and Ricard, it's actually amazing to watch it happen, but it's not good.
Well, do we have any other thoughts on Evie, who is number 6?
No.
Number 6. Get the fuck out of here. What?
What do
You
you
think
mean?
she should be lower or higher?
You're biased.
Oh no. I think she should be a little bit higher. I mean,
I
well,
think
you know
right in the
what?
middle is kind of good for her right now.
Yeah.
I think she's in the
I
middle.
was gonna say, honestly, I dropped her ass too because like the thing
So
with,
this is why.
the thing with Lyanna and Tiffany, I'm like, oh, okay, well,
Yeah.
fuck Evie then, huh?
Yeah, fuck Evie, basically. She needs to revamp her game because she's lost everyone. Like, not lost, but like she doesn't have everyone as close as she wanted.
Yeah, I mean, her alliance kind of imploded more than the Blue Tribe so far.
Yeah. We haven't talked about
yeah.
that like as much as the Blue Tribe, but they imploded as well.
Well, number 5 is Danny, who is up 1.
Yeah. I don't know why you guys are why is he mid-pack for y'all?
Meg,
I have him at 8.
Meg loves her some
He
Danny.
seems fair to be mid-pack for me. And if this soon-to-be losing group has to play a challenge, who's the odds-on favorite to win it?
Sure.
Danny.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's there.
Nasir is winning for
I
me.
don't think he's the first to go.
Mm.
He's not going to
Wait.
go this week.
No, I don't agree with that. Especially no, hell no. Not since they formed they little
What?
black alliance.
Their cookout, their new
that.
Oh yeah.
The camp
Yeah,
out as they were talking about.
Exactly.
Everyone is gonna hate CBS at this point. Well, and not everyone. All the white people from like freaking Alabama is gonna hate it. Because it's gonna be the same thing. I'm here for it because again, we don't have these types of alliances, and like it's a different it's a different dynamic, even if it's the same kind of dynamic as Big Brother, but it's a different show. So it's
I just want to say that before the cookout long ago in Survivor Fiji, there was an all black alliance. It just didn't make the edit. So
it didn't. Oh wait, which one?
the three that made it to the
The
end.
final three.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
you're right. With with Cole or Eric or whatever his name was.
What?
Yeah, what's his name? Forgot his name.
I don't even know.
Earl. It's Earl and
Earl, yeah. Yeah.
Dreams, and I don't remember the woman's name, but
Cassandra, I think.
yes, Cassandra.
Yeah. Okay.
Spoilers.
All right.
Spoilers
Look
for
at
Survivor
y'all.
Fiji.
Any other thoughts on Danny? I mean, I
He's
dropped
great.
him because he finally got negative edit, Meg. I think his edit of big going after the women need to go was a pretty negative edit.
And the fact that he's going after Erica, like, buddy, there's 3 girls in another tribe that you are not with.
True.
It's just a
Yeah.
dumb way to think about it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand. Like, and then once Danny voices that and like tries to go after it, it's gonna implode on his ass. Like, it's not gonna happen
Keep
that
his mouth
easily.
shut about it from now on.
He needs to.
He needs to, but I think he already mentioned it in front of Evie, no? Or like he mentioned it
He
pretty
did,
loudly.
he did, and she was like, "Yeah, I know," and she was like, "That's not what's like. I noticed that, but that's not what's going on." And it seemed that they kind of dropped it. Like, I'm sure she'll keep it in the back
She's gonna
of her
think
mind.
about that.
Yeah, but I don't think
Yeah.
it's gonna be.
She don't even like her pet peeves is men. On her website, her pet peeve is men. And if someone calling her out about it, she's gonna keep going.
My
Like,
pet peeve is men too. I'm still
Yeah.
married to one, but like,
yeah. Oh. Yeah.
I feel like if he can keep his mouth shut about it,
He's not going to. He already mentioned it twice.
he didn't
Yeah.
mention it twice.
He talked about Erica twice. I'm almost positive.
He
In the
talked about
episode.
Erica. He didn't talk about them voting out all of the guys.
No, but he's talking about voting out a girl next, and it was Erica, and it was both times, and it's public. Like,
And
it's
the
not like
rest
a
of his team
hush
also wants to
hush.
vote out Erica, including the girls
Who?
or the rest of Lulu. Erica,
Oh.
I mean, she
Well,
is an
yeah, but
easy
like
vote.
he can't be the pioneer of it. Like, if you look the way you do, like as a physical competitor and a very good kind of guy, you can't be all of a sudden doing this because it's just gonna bite you in the ass. Like, you can't put any more attention to yourself. That's what I'm
What are you
saying.
gonna say, Mike?
Really brief. There's another reason I hate this twist is these people who Danny thinks he's safe.
Yeah.
So he's probably like, I can push an Erica vote because I'm safe. And guess what?
Oh,
Now he's not going to be
God.
safe. It
Yeah.
sucks on so many levels. Like, imagine thinking you're safe, so I can play this way. Like, imagine if Shan was safe and Ricard wasn't, and Shan gave Ricard the idol. And it was like, bro, imagine that if then the
Yeah.
tables turn. Like, imagine getting screwed over that badly. I gotta imagine you gotta play different if you're a
Yeah.
man or not.
I think Danny's
This-
gonna need the camp out to actually be strong, and
To win
Or
the
else-
game, I think he needs to comp out, but I don't think he's next boot.
I don't know how
kinda
he
have
can
to
do
agree
it.
I
with
think he
Meg
could
on
be a
that.
target next boot.
I honestly believe he's going to be the target next boot. And that's
What-
how the whole Luvu tried.
I think it would be a really bad. I don't know. I don't see it
I
happening.
think you guys are crazy.
Yeah,
I
see it
don't.
happening.
I honestly don't.
It's a possibility.
I'm
he-
wrong
No,
about Xander.
He's
but-
definitely got.
No,
Go ahead, Aspen.
I'm with Meg. Y'all are fucking crazy. He
You guys
got
might
his
be right. You guys
alliance
were right
to
the first
back
time.
him.
That's what I'm saying, though. He
Exactly.
needs
We
that
always
alliance to
right.
be strong, or else he
So
can be
then
the
don't
big target.
cannibalize on Erica just yet. Don't do it yet. Like, chill out, you know? That's all.
Yeah, I don't like him going
Too much
against the
into this,
women,
like,
but
snippet of somewhat of a merge that we've seen. They
What
didn't
happened?
show us hardly anything. So, I mean, we really have no idea the conversations that, or like how big this comment he might have
Yeah.
But I mean, that's all we have to go on, too.
I know.
But
I
that's
know.
that's all we can talk. Yeah, that's all we can talk about. So
Well, number
Next, I
4
guess.
is Nasir, who's down 1.
what? Why is he down one for y'all? What? He's on number 1 this week.
If they take his idol though,
Okay, yeah, I kind of didn't think about the idol part. Like, it's likely that Lyanna will take his, but I don't know. He set up some good relationships with Xander, and like, he's safe. I guess not really because of the twist, but I think I graded this before Erica's. You know what? just keep going. I think I graded him before Erica's twist
I mean,
came on.
I had him at 1 last week, and I dropped him to 2. So
Okay.
maybe he fell because of that.
Maybe.
King Nasir. My
King
my
Nasir.
my second or first new favorite of this season. I
Who's
really,
your
really
first?
like Nasir. I really like Shan. I mean,
Okay.
also,
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah.
I liked her preseason, and she hasn't disappointed me.
No,
so.
she's gold material at this point. Like she's giving it.
I don't know about that, but
What?
okay.
What, Shan?
I mean, yeah, you don't feel like she dropped this past episode?
I still think she dropped. I'm saying she's giving good content. Like
Oh,
she's
okay,
great
okay,
entertainment.
You're just all sad you didn't draft her first, Aspen. I know.
Shan
Yeah.
is still in a okay position, but she's made a lot of mistakes. I hope she's not number 1. That's all I'm gonna say.
Probably.
She better not be, because I will flip.
I put her there.
Oh,
I also put her number 1.
Me too.
really? Okay, so she's number 1. So she's number 1.
Any other thoughts on the Seer?
King Nasir.
Yeah.
He better
yeah.
keep his idol, bro. He's so good.
I think
good.
I think
so
it's
golden.
possible he might still have it. Who knows?
How can you just not like this guy?
Yeah, it's hard not to like him. You're right.
Yeah.
Nasir is perfect.
I'm honestly
Nasir is
at the
perfect.
point that if someone like Shan, Nasir, or Ricard don't win, I think I'm going to be annoyed. Because
What about Nasir?
you want
Ricard
Ricard
and
to win?
Shan have dominated.
Oh,
the
of
goddamn
course I
pennant.
want Ricard. Like Ricard, if it's not Shannon, it better be Ricard. If it's not
No,
Ricard,
I want
then
Shan.
it could be anyone else. To be
I
honest,
want
but
Nasir. I would like to see Tiffany and Heather because Jesus Christ, with
Heather,
Heather,
Shut the fuck
No,
up.
Tiffany,
Hilarious.
I'm okay with. Tiffany, I'm okay with.
The
But-
subreddit would never shut up. The subreddit would never shut up about Heather and just the fact that she won with 0 confessionals for like 5 weeks.
No, that's not happening. For me, if it's not Lyanna, Shan,
Total
Ricard,
chaos.
or Nasir,
New
I'm
era.
kinda
They,
done.
they said they're gonna edit the winner differently this season. So
They said
maybe they're just burying the winner.
Oh, it's just it's Shan then, because like she's actually being the main
Dominating.
character the entire season. Has anyone like
was
Ricard's
Tony
always
not the
Tony.
main character?
Tony
Only
was
Tony.
the main character.
Was
you're right.
Tommy not the only person on Island of the Idols who
All right,
got like
whatever.
consistent content?
Whatever.
I mean, Tommy the main character though. I don't know. about
Wendell
No.
was one of the 2 main characters.
Wendell was
on
not
his
the main
season.
character of that
One
season.
of 2.
Who was the
Him and
second one?
Dominic.
Dom was the main character.
Yeah, but he was clearly one of the 2 main characters. Like it was clearly those 2 doing like everything.
But he wasn't the main character.
He wasn't the
I mean,
main
I
character.
guess
Shan
that's
is
gonna-
the main character. Like she's like, if it was an actual show, she would just be like the top billing star. Like it's just like she's everywhere, every single second.
Nasir top character.
I mean, King Nasir, but
Number 3 is Deshaun, who is up 4 spots. For this.
damn.
Wow.
Why? How? What happened?
Alec,
It's
wasn't me.
It's me.
I knew it.
Wait, how did you know it was me? I don't even have. I didn't
all
even
had him
draft
pretty
it.
high, except for me
rating.
and whoever gave him a 6.
Wait, how did you
I
know it
gave
was
him
me?
6.
So me and
I
Mike
gave
are
him
the only ones that
Always
didn't have
fuck
him
up
high.
our rating.
Because I think Deshaun, like the difference between Deshaun and Danny is that Deshaun will hide better, and like Deshaun.
Better. He was retying knots in the middle of a competition.
Did
Yeah,
anyone
wait,
catch
wait.
on? Did anyone catch on? I don't know. I don't think so. We caught it, but we watched the show. No one else is gonna be like, Deshaun is like fucked up for doing that. Like,
He's
no
gonna get
one's.
messier. He's
He's gonna
to.
get messier,
Yeah.
but I love messiness.
Where's villain Deshaun? I want to
Yeah,
see
I
him
need
shine.
villain Deshaun.
I was
Deshaun
promised villain Deshaun preseason.
He'll be here.
Deliver. He hasn't been to a tribal, so he's getting time. But within 2 tribals, I better see him doing some like crazy shit.
I
I
do
want to
think
hear his evil theme song. Come on.
well,
That's the new
he's not the
standard.
main villain, clearly. But I think the camp out actually helps him and Lyanna more than Danny and Shan, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because I feel like those 2 can overplay or do too much. I mean, Shan obviously can't do it, but Shan's also good socially. But I just feel like those 2 with this alliance.
Love
help
Shan.
those 2.
I feel like
Yeah.
it helps. I mean, let's be honest. Shan and Danny are going to get a lot more attention than
Yeah.
Deshaun and Lyanna, and I think an alliance helps the people at top more. And I think it's going to help Shan and Danny more than it helps those 2.
Okay, no, I'm and maybe. I think it helps all four of them. Like that's
Yeah.
definitely
I always feel
But-
like it helps the people in the middle more.
yes.
It's hard
I
when
agree.
it's only 4 people. It's like
Because
really hard to tell who it helps.
if someone clocks the four of them, then like who are you gonna go after? Danny or Shan? It's not gonna be Deshaun or Lyanna yet, you know.
I can agree with that. But in this, I think they naive to think that people ain't gonna think that obviously all four of they black asses is gonna stick together.
No one thought of
The
Big
6
Brother
of
like
them
that.
and Big Brother made it straight to final 6, and
No one expected it. No one
nobody
because,
wanted to
because they played
say
it off well. The four of them have to play it off where they're not really talking to each other that much. Then it works. It's
They
like
knew
not
it was happening.
not-
Nobody
it's-
wanted to be the
Yeah, the
white
cookout really
people,
only.
the black people are working together.
I don't think they knew it was happening. I watched the live.
Meg.
feed
I don't think.
literally
I
every
don't
day.
think. Who do you
There
think
were
knew?
sidebar conversations that were like, what if they were working together?
Yes,
there
but
was
it was.
one. There was
but
one
They
conversation.
they put that in the
entire
show. They put that in the show, but it was not. That was it was a joke. It was
Well,
like
then
a
they're all
passing thought.
idiots.
Yeah, but I mean,
time. See what they
Derek
did though? They were never in the room the entire
Ever.
fucking time until
Derek
day second
F
60 or
was
whatever it was.
targeting half the black people in the like in public. You know what I'm saying? So it works. Like I can totally believe people not thinking they're a thing.
So
Do you
that
think 4 of them could pull it off though?
No,
with
they already
I
had a
don't think-
meeting.
left?
yeah,
They already had a
They
meeting.
can't.
They
They done so. Yeah,
already-
they already had a meeting where the
They
cookout didn't
already
mean,
had a
so-
meeting, and they're on an island with
That's
where everyone can
2/3 of the
see
game.
anybody. Yeah, literally. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. They're also messier players, I think. Like because of Survivor, the
Well,
format.
that's debatable. Tiffany
Well,
herself
it's-
was messier than any of these four combined.
But the format of Survivor, it's like once you're messy, it's like it's a slippery slope, you know. Versus Big Brother. Big Brother is all about nominations. So
Any other thoughts on Deshaun?
I had my two. I don't know.
Well,
I think about
Lyanna
Deshaun.
remains at number 2.
She
She fell for me a little though,
fell for me as well, but
only because of her edit. She got the negative edit, even though
she
Shan made the
did.
mistake.
Wait, do we skip
Isn't that
3?
crazy?
I think we skipped 3.
No, three.
No,
is
three was
Deshaun.
Deshaun.
Okay.
No, dude, I was
Yeah.
actually upset about that because Shan literally like made the mistake.
Why would she do that?
Bruh,
What
I-
I'm thinking is that Tiffany made it seem like Tiffany and Lyanna were like tight, and I think they
I
both
think
probably.
Lyanna also made it seem that way, probably.
So then she probably felt comfortable doing that, even though Lyanna did not want that to happen. First of all, Shan, it's not your secret to tell, like, or to like expose. So it's
Not
all Shan's
really.
fault, but the positivity
But
that
in
came out of
the
that,
next confessional, she was like, I genuinely have her back. And I'm like, do you though, bitch?
I
No,
guess
she
No,
don't.
she
She
don't.
don't.
I don't think she has
don't.
anybody's back.
She has herself,
Yes, just
I
herself.
said, you are rude and shady AF is what I wrote in my
and I love it.
That's why
And I love
her.
every second of Shan. I love it. But
And
it's
that's why I
fucked
like
up.
Ricard too, even though nobody likes Ricard, it seems like.
I love Ricard.
I love Ricard, but I
he's
forgot
number
about
3.
him on my fucking roster.
He's number 3 for me.
But I mean, where do you guys see Lyanna right now?
Lyanna,
I put her at 2.
I put her at 6, but
Would you say
it's because of the
Asper?
edit.
I feel like she doing better than she was, but I feel like she got to be careful with Shan because like you just can't have her out there. Like I feel like honestly, she had the right idea about not telling nobody. Fuck all that. And if she could have kept that, then she would have been in there. I
That's
would
what
have
she
honestly
needed to
made
do.
some shit up. I would have lied to fucking Tiffany bitch ass.
Yeah, I
mean,
would have told Tiffany a little different. Like
Yeah,
I
she
wouldn't
should have
said
told
it.
her a lie. And she shouldn't have told Shannon in the first place. I don't think. I get so tired of people telling people about their advantages. Her advantage is
Yeah.
supposed to stop that from happening.
Yeah,
Mm.
I don't know. Everyone talks too much this season. I'm like here
They
for it, and I'm also
do.
annoyed about it. Like I'm here for
Right?
messiness, but I'm just like, can we like keep one secret? Like, is there one person that has? I think Nasir is the only person that is kept a secret, but he has
As
to say.
we know, allegedly.
But he has to say the word too anyway. So like people do know at this
True.
point. So it's not like he could change that. I don't know. It's so annoying. This season's crazy. I still like it though. I still like the season.
Of course
But-
you do, Alex.
This episode's like made the season really drop for me.
Yeah, I feel bipolar after watching this episode. I feel just like manic and depressed about it. Like I can't.
I just
can't
found it
It
handle
was
this.
a
boring.
letdown.
It was a very boring episode.
A little boring.
Yeah, yeah. And like somebody come and get Jeff Pro's bitch ass from like being in the camera. Like, I'm tired of seeing him, bro. I'm tired.
Yeah, I said
Yeah, we
earlier,
talked about it.
Mike and Aspen were here, but somebody on Twitter said that Jeff has had more confessionals than Heather, and it's true. So.
That is, yeah.
Jeff looks so much
And
more
that's-
handsome not looking at the camera for some reason. Like that's just my take on it. Like he just looks much
He looks
creepier
old this
looking
season.
in my face. Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
So like, why they put his old ass on the camera to like be like, all right, y'all, it's a secret.
I don't know. I love how they're trying.
They're coming.
It's
supposed to
Dora the
get new
Explorer.
viewers, but their fucking twists are so fucking hard to
Yeah,
understand.
those you
sometimes
can't follow the twists. How would you bring in new
that
viewers?
Doesn't make it.
Also, they show the camera woman. There was like some camera people in the back, and I'm like,
I don't like that.
why are you taking me out of Survivor? Like now we know it's a show. Like we already knew, but this is too much. I don't know, man. I can't handle it.
Well, number one
Yeah.
remains Shan, who, despite fucking up in this episode, still had a positive edit. So
A really positive edit, but I don't like what she's been doing so far. I think she's made
No.
mistake after mistake with Ricard, with the advantage, with telling Tiffany that Lyanna has a fucking advantage. Every
I
single
mean, some
move-
people thrive in chaos, and she's clearly one of them.
I mean, she
Yeah.
technically somehow she is completely unscathed, which is great. I just
You know
think
what it is?
anyone
Look.
else could have been fucked. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's because she a pastor, and she has to. She has to be like that, you know. Like that's them years of pastoring coming into the mix, and like I don't know. I think it was so like whack how she was like pressuring him about getting the advantage, but like
Over
bitch,
and
let-
over.
I
Let him
thought he was going
breathe.
to stand his
Let him
ground.
breathe.
I thought he should have stood his ground. I would have moved him up 3 or 4 spots if he kept that.
If he
extra
kept
vote.
it into the merge or the merge, oh my god, that'd be such
Look,
dramatic.
I love Shan. I'm rooting for Shan, but Ricard needed to stand his ground there, man.
Yeah.
But he didn't, and she still got
He-
her way.
I think that he should have just, I mean, I don't know. I feel like, why do you give it to somebody if you're, she trusted that he was going to give it back. She gave him, they had an agreement or whatever, and him making a big deal out of not giving it back too, which I understand
True.
where he was coming from, but like, why is she going to trust, like,
It's also just an extra vote. You're gonna need each other for this fucking advantage. So
Exactly.
just get it together.
They're like the most
it's just
dysfunctional
messy
pair
on
of
both
siblings.
sides, I guess is what I'm saying.
I still want to see them in
Yeah.
final 2 though. That would be fucking insane. Imagine
Oh my God.
imagine they cling to opposing sides, right? And they cannibalize each other, and then they're still left with each other. Like that's kind of cool to me. Like that could happen. They
I
could
think
they
not
would
work
they'll
together
find
and
it
get there.
together.
Yeah,
Especially since Ricard's gonna be in trouble on this next episode, most likely.
that's so fucked.
I know.
Yeah, I
so what
wonder
y'all?
if Shan, because I think they all go to tribal. I wonder if Shan would save him with the idol if she knew it was Ricard.
No,
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
Maybe, but I doubt it.
She
But
would not
I'm
do that. I don't think she would do
sorry.
that. No.
No.
is-
And so what? Are y'all thinking that Erica is gonna flip the game? You think she's
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
do
oh,
it?
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's
And then she'll be
Option
gone.
A.
You know, she'll be gone the next one. I'm not gonna lie. She'll be saved this one, then she'll be the next boot because like she pissed off so many people. She shouldn't do it, but she's going to, and the whole thing changes, and it's just gonna be awkwardly Blue just keeps dying every
you know
single round.
she was in a lose-lose though, because
Yeah.
if she has to announce the twist. So if she doesn't flip time, she's vulnerable.
And she's going
she's going to tribal
She's gonna
with
go
the
home.
people that she didn't save and the other people. But more importantly, the other vulnerable people are the people that know she could have saved them and she didn't.
That's why
Like,
I think if she
I'd be
didn't
writing
use
Erica
it,
down before the ink was even like dry.
if
like-
she didn't use it, I think that she would be in a better position to talk her way
Wait.
out of being voted out.
Wait. Actually, Mike just brought up something that I realized actually could help Erica a lot. If she did the twist and afterwards made it very seem like she wants to work with the people who she just saved, that's actually a pretty good
She has to
move.
do that.
But she has to. I don't know if she's we haven't seen enough of her
We
to
don't
like
know.
know if she's capable of being that, like switching the narrative in a way where it's like, I'm not saving myself, I'm saving all of us because their asses are going to tribal. Then
Yeah.
they'd be like, okay, Erica, like we got you. Like next time, like you saved us all. That I would just run out to the grave. I would just keep going. I'll be like, dude, I saved your asses. Like, do not take me out, you know. But we'll see what
That's a
she
good
does.
point.
We'll see what she does with that.
That
cat is
I
so
think they
cute.
still gonna. I think they still gonna take her ass out.
Oh, she's
yeah.
gonna be gone if she plays the way she's been playing. She's gone. How does she get
She's
herself in the
gone next
bottom?
week.
How does she get herself in the bottom? What?
She's just gonna be gone next week.
Yeah, that's the popular opinion. But
I don't
unless
know. Y'all know how Survivor is. They'll fuck around and put an idol right in her face, drop it in her bag. like,
again,
I mean, also though, sometimes you just need to survive 1 week, and you can definitely fix your game for at least a couple more weeks.
That's
yeah,
true.
that's true. That's true.
I mean, I see Erica immunity threat. The next challenge is going to be poutine eating, and then right after that's going to be hockey and her Canadian blood.
You said poutine eating. I cannot.
I would win
Oh,
that.
Insulting,
I love poutine.
insulting some Canadians. No, it's not an insult. Poutine's amazing.
It's not. Yeah, poutine's great.
But
They had it
It
at
is.
Wendy's.
I
in
like that
Toronto.
we got personal content from Erica this week. I wish we
Yeah.
had seen it sooner,
before
So-
the damn twist. Yeah.
but yeah.
Well, any final thoughts?
No.
Let me think. I missed some stuff, but I had to say, obviously I want my Black Alliance, the Survivor cookout to come through. But I don't know. Like Alex said, all the white people in Alabama are gonna be pissed about this. So
Oh,
I don't know
It's
that they'll make it.
I think CBS is about to get like friggin' like rated, just like the what's it called, the Capitol or whatever. Like
Yeah, and the thing is though, like this is not a new thing. Every single Survivor season, the Black people try to work together. The people of color try to work together. I mean,
it's just the
it's how
There's
it
political
is.
usually like
narrative.
2 of them.
Yeah,
There's like
it's-
a whole
it's
2 of them
just-
usually.
And right now, the main character is a Black girl, and like that's the issue. Plus, with Big Brother, plus BB Canada 9, like anyone who's watching Survivor or reality competitions and are white and like racist, they're gonna pick this up and be like, "This is racist.
I like
This
to
is
imagine it's
racist.
not
How
that
is this
many.
racist?"
I like to
I
imagine
can't.
that there aren't that many racist people
There are.
watching
Have you-
Survivor.
Oh my
you
God, all you
seen-
gotta do is get on Facebook from Big Brother. or
Have you seen
Survivor, and it's a
Facebook?
mess.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, I mean,
literally.
I believe it. I don't really frequent
There's
those
hate
places.
groups on the cookout. Like there's hate groups. They have done nothing except protect themselves. They didn't do anything. They felt bad about taking out. Like it's just insane. It's insane.
I mean,
Anyway.
do these same people get mad when people make an alliance because they're all women, because they're all
No.
men? Like
Because they're all
No,
white on every
because
fucking
they're
season,
usually
Right.
white. Because this is the first year that we have half POC, and now everyone seems to say something's racist.
Yeah,
When
like
20 years prior, everything was racist because everyone was white. Like it's just, I am so blown away by this. Like
probably 80% of Survivor alliances that have ever existed
we're
have been
white.
all white.
Ah.
all
That's probably
white.
95% of Big
Yeah.
The only time an Asian person won was because there was there was a whole tribe of them. Like this is insane. Like we cannot do this.
It's
Like
true. It's very, very true.
I cannot believe I cannot believe people are like this.
Yeah,
Anyway.
so I want them to make it, but
Me too.
I don't know. I don't
We shall
know,
see. I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I don't think-
It would be an iconic Final Four. And if I have to make a bold prediction, I'm going to say that Danny is going to be targeted, and I don't think the alliance is necessarily going to be able to save him, only because he's so clearly good at challenges. If
He's a
anyone from that
beast.
alliance
I love it.
cannot be like
But
deflected
no more
on,
clearly good at challenges is multiple other people, i.e. Nasir,
True.
Xander,
Nasir.
like, yeah.
We'll see.
All
We'll
right.
see.
You
how
might be
they
down to
perform.
Sydney, Meg. I hate to break
He
it to you.
showed out. He has showed out in this last challenge, but other challenges he was pretty on par with where some other people were at.
I'm
I
talking
agree.
long term. I'm just saying if this alliance breaks up,
He doesn't
I think
make
it's
it
'cause of-
far.
Yeah,
Not-
if he
not
doesn't
because
have
of
this
their
alliance, he's not
fault.
going far. I agree.
Yeah, if this,
Yeah.
I agree.
But I think it's foolish to say that Danny just beasted the challenge because he scaled that one wall. I mean, that was like okay, but did y'all see poor goddamn Heather trying to get up that wall? Did y'all see Heather?
She did it though. She did it.
She did it.
She
She
did.
did.
The greatest
She
work
did.
of teamwork we have ever seen on this
That was
show.
pretty accurate. That was pretty accurate.
No,
Wait,
was it?
Xander
I know
and
that-
Lyanna
that-
also
that was a
killed that
good thing.
challenge. They just had a terrible team with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
No,
so
Mike's
too. I think
impression
so
was
too.
hilarious.
Bro, Lyanna is a beast, bro, and like I
No,
feel like she not
Lyanna,
getting her credit. Bro.
I stand Lyanna the way she's gonna win some immunities. You know, my girl's gonna win, and I'll be the last one standing. Just saying.
Okay, I'll calm down. Pipe down, Alex. Pipe down.
You were on my side.
You know what? I could genuinely see her winning. Like,
I see it too.
I could
It's just
see it.
right now she has a little bit of a negative edit, like into the merge. I'm just like, why? What's happening? You know, she has a lot of power, but we'll see.
I think Shan wins the whole thing.
It'd be cool. That'd be fine
Yeah.
too. I'm
If I
down
had
for
to pick
any
one
of those.
person, it would have to be Shan. If I had to
It would
pick
be
one
Shan.
That's
person.
how they're.
But I'm also down for
really
Ricard or
talented.
Lyanna or
Or
Let's see.
Xander.
No. Can you?
Not
can you
Xander.
If I had
Not
to pick
Xander.
if I had to
give
pick
that up?
a man, if I had to pick a man, I would pick
Nasir
Nasir.
Yeah.
or Ricard for me.
You know, y'all
I
think
would-
Nick? I feel like Nasir don't got the social game to make it. Like,
I think he
What?
does.
He's
I think
so
he
lovable.
does.
He's
I
over
think
the
he
top
does.
We
positive.
don't know.
Who
every
cares
We
what
don't
Sydney thinks? Who
I
cares
need
what
to see
Sydney
more
thinks?
from this. I need to see more from the Blue Tribe General to make any realistic
Yeah.
assessment of any of them.
Yeah, that's
Just
true.
going off what little we've seen.
I will
that's
say,
fair.
narrative wise, they're sucking, but edit wise, some of the shots are kind of cool. There was like some moments where I was like, this is fresh. This feels fresh. I forget what it was. I think it was like a very like it was like a montage of things happening. It was very fast or some shit. And I was like, this is kind of cool. Like I'm okay with this. But that's it for editing. That's all I
And
got.
then-
I need
and
more
then
substance,
Jeff-
less flashiness.
Jeff comes on and goes, "Wow, look at that landscape!"
Okay,
and then
shut
you're like
up.
taken
Okay,
out of
you're
it.
right. Yeah, you're right. It's still messy, the edit.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, until next week, I guess.
When someone finally leaves the show, apparently
Yeah.
maybe it's
Not
a
from
maybe it's a
my
3-parter.
team.
As for now, though, the last person eliminated
Heather's
is
going.
Jeannie. Sorry,
Just
Heather.
kidding.
Just to
Heather's
say
gonna
that one
be.
more time.
Oh wait, no, she will be vulnerable. Oh,
She
no.
will be vulnerable.
Oh no. Wait, no,
Nick,
she won't.
stop.
No,
Oh,
she
no,
won't.
You had
Oh, no.
2 weeks of Jeannie being the last one.
If she smashes the hourglass, all my people are safe. Wait, no.
Holy
wait.
shit.
Yeah, they're all safe.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
Mike's
All
not
right.
going to be final three, I'm telling you. It's gonna-
Bruh, how
Mike
is
is
Mike,
gonna
how
be-
is Mike killing us right now?
He's
This
gonna
is
be
crazy.
final 3
Yeah.
at this point. I can see it.
My
He
strategy
always
of picking
does.
all
Why are you
old
surprised?
women.
No,
Older
Mike's
women.
pretty perceptive.
Clearly, Leah.
Oh gosh, it's him and them older women. God.
His love for them finally paid off, apparently.
Yeah, for once.
Yeah.
Why he didn't love me?
Oh,
I
You weren't
tried
old enough.
so hard to work with
you're not
you,
that
Meg.
old.
I tried so hard, and you were just like, I don't.
You said he
trust
was
her like
sus. Yeah, literally.
True,
You
that's
sussed him
true.
out like
That's
day
good.
one.
Us.
You said he was sus day one. You were like, I don't trust anything he says. I was like, all right.
I'm going to stop this recording now.